my channel. Michaela Allison here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's new, I'm learning. Bear with me. Today we are actually going to be having a Q&A, which is fun. So I got a ring light today, and so now I can finally do like sit downs. So we'll see how the sit down goes. Kinda nervous, but that's fine. I haven't even looked at these. Okay, I guess let's just start with number one. Where is number one? Okay. What has been your biggest personal growth, challenge, change since you have had to face getting married and having a child? I haven't written any answers down. I was going to, and then I was like, no, we're just gonna go into this. So here we go. What has been your biggest growth, change, challenge you've had to face since getting married and having a child? Okay, so marriage is one thing, but married with a kid, you thought you knew your husband. And that's in like many ways. So I have never experienced more of a love for my husband than seeing him with our baby boy. Y'all, it's so cute. But on the flip side, I have very different parenting styles than Tyler. And we were just raised very differently. So I think what we're challenged with right now is learning to compromise. And we're both very good at compromising. It's just learning how to do it in the way that works best for Jameson. You just gotta make sure it's right for your kid. Once it's right for your kid, you're golden. You're golden. Yeah, I think that would definitely be the hardest struggle right now that I've learned. We've only been married for 3 years, and Jameson's only a year. So we have a lot to go through. But for now, that's our biggest struggle, is learning to compromise in our parental views. Okay, what's next? I love Q&As. They're like my favorite videos to watch. You learn so much from people. Your best childhood memory. That is so cute. Honestly, I don't remember much as a child. Tyler says that's weird. Maybe it's weird. Is that weird? Do you remember a lot of your childhood? Let me know. Y'all, this coffee. Okay, back to it. Your best childhood memory. I was that kid that you saw at school and you were like, this girl's a dweeb and she's a Jesus freak. And I'm not saying Jesus freak in like a good way. I was very over the top. But I wouldn't change it. I applaud myself for that human being at the time. That being said, I think my favorite childhood memory when I was like, I don't even know, and that's how little I remember about my childhood. I was probably like 10, 12, I don't know, around there. And I went to a conference. It was called One Thing. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's One Thing by Kansas City, Missouri. IHOP International. They put on a conference called One Thing every year, and it like opens up into the new year. So I went with my best friend at the time to go and like meet the worship leaders who were like, and this is so ironic, but they like legit were my idols, which is hilarious because it's Christian, so. But so we went there, and still to this day, one of my favorite worship leaders is Misty Edwards. Oh, I love her. She is just so in tune. She plays piano, in tune with God, is what I was gonna say. She plays piano, I play piano, we connect. She has dreads, I used to have dreads, we connect. So when I was younger, I thought she was so great, and ended up, my best friend's family had ties to her recording studio producer guy. I don't know what that's called. And so we got to go to, I don't remember if it was his house or the studio. He had a studio in his house, and that's why I think we went. I don't really remember. But all that to say, I still vividly remember like being there, and I was like, oh, Misty Edwards was here singing. This is amazing. By far, like, I will forever remember that. Oh, such a good memory. And I'm a loser, but hey, whatever. We all love something. This one's so good. Wow. This is like a deep question too. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but you know what? Just skip till the questions, I guess. Best and worst job you've ever had, and why? Best job by far, nannying. Oh my gosh, you start out with this child, you know nothing about them, you have zero connection with them, but like you gotta see them every day because this is your job now. So you're like, okay, we're gonna have to figure this out. And just the growth you see in that baby from the time you start watching him or her to the time you leave your job, as in like you change professions, it's insane. One of the children, I won't say names, one of the children I watched was the most recent one that I watched, and he is like a son to me. I mean, he is. He's so close to my heart, and it's crazy to see him now and see the things that I taught him, and he's still doing them, and I'm like, yes, I taught you those things. Like, it's crazy. It's so exciting. So best job by far was nannying, and a lot of people put nannies down or babysitters down, but honestly, it's a lot of work, and it's so rewarding. It's amazing. Worst job by far would definitely be serving at Applebee's. Not to rant on Applebee's, I'm sure Applebee's is great. Applebee's was just my only experience as a server. After that, I was like, never, never again. Also, it's just not, it's not me. I can't just blow things off my shoulder. I take things very personally, especially when it comes to relationships and friendships. And that's really all serving is just like clicks. And if you're in, you're in. If you're not, you're not. As well as, train of thought. As well as multitasking. That's what I was gonna say. I couldn't do it. Too much stress, to put it lightly. Way too much stress for me. I couldn't do it. The management at the place I worked, how do you say this without being mean? Okay, now I'm starting to understand all these like famous bloggers. This feels weird. I'm not trying to like rant on anybody. It was just my personal experience. Managers didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know how to run the show. And many times they took the customer side, which isn't wrong, very normal in sales, but they took this customer side in front of the associate to their face saying that the associate's wrong. And I am not a believer of that. If you do something wrong, take it to the back, tell me what's wrong. In front of the associate, in front of this, in front of the customer, you let the customer know they're right, we'll change it, you're fine, we'll deal with this, but you never let the customer know that the associate was doing something wrong. Many times I cried at Applebee's. Poor me. Now my little sister's like a server, and poor her. It's just not my thing. So yeah, best and worst, there you go. Oh, I love when people ask about Jameson. How do you feel like you've grown over the last year with Jay. I need to like make a vlog just for this question. Maybe I will. I know I'm coming up with a postpartum vlog of the real. It's coming. But this one, y'all, I'm gonna start crying. He has changed me so much. This baby boy, as much as I can't wait for him to go to bed at night, I cannot wait to hold him in the morning. Sometimes I just go in there and jump in his crib and lay with him. It's such a cliche thing to say, but there is nothing like having your own human. Your own human. He is perfect. He's everything. I don't know what I did before him. Like, he's my calling. If I can just raise this little man to be someone who is God-fearing and a good person, those two things, that's all you need. I love him. I guess I haven't even answered the question. I am much more motivated in the mornings. As hard as mornings are now, much more motivated. I am better at, what's the word? I think I'm better at my patience level. I used to not be good with people. And not to say that I'm good with people now, but when it comes to Jameson, my patience it's insane. He'll be trying to do something and I'm like, kid, come on, we can do this, just do it. And he won't, and then boom, once he does like whatever you've been working on, done. So exciting, so great. Yeah, my patience has changed a lot. A kid changes you a lot in a good way though. People always brag about not to have kids. Don't do it. And don't do it until you're married. I'm 110% about that. Not even because it's biblical, but because how? How are you having a kid before you're married? How do you take care of a kid by yourself? Props to single mom and dads. There's no way I could do it. No way. Nope, crazy. Okay. This one's good. What's your go-to coffee? I drink my coffee black, always have. Thanks, Dad. He did my pacifier in black coffee when I was a baby, so clink to that. I don't really have a favorite yet. I just buy the cheap stuff because I drink so much of it. And this ties into this next question. How much do you drink in a day? And honestly, okay, this is how big my coffee cup is. It's probably like 2.5 cups worth of coffee, but I drink one of these every morning. But tonight, I'm drinking another. But I drink McCafe from Walmart. Pretty sure it's Walmart brand. It's medium roast. Is it the best coffee? It's not. Do I drink it? I do, because I just love coffee. The only coffee I can't drink is diluted coffee. If it is watered down, I'd like it strong. Make it strong, I'm good to go. Good to go. What's your favorite band? Oh, that's cute. Okay, this is a hard one. I don't think I have a favorite band. I do, however, have a favorite style of music. Obviously, it's Christian. Hello. But, alright, we're gonna get serious. Whatever. We're getting serious. Least favorite type of music is Christian, and favorite type of music is Christian. Why? Because there are two totally different types of Christian music. One is all about me. I had a bad day. I struggled today, but God's here for me. And then the second one is worship, and it's about God and God alone. I get fired up about this stuff. I hate Christian music that talks about me. It's me. But God's there for me, and He's gonna help me. It's not about us. It's about God. Time and time again in the Bible, all the songs they sang, not psalms, but the songs. Exodus sings them. All these songs were all about God. He is the creator. He is the fulfiller. He is the sustainer. God doesn't want to hear about your day. Okay, God wants to hear about your day. But that's not worshiping him. Pray to him. Seek him. When I'm listening to a worship song, I'm not trying to gain anything from that song. You're supposed to give it to God. Okay, that was a rant, but all that to say, my favorite type of music would be worship. Anything that fully is in tune with God, I'm all for it. Just let me sink into it and sink into his presence, and in the throne room of God, I'm there. That's my music, and that's like my hype music, and that's like my driving music. I'm about it. Okay. This is the last one. Are you ready? When are you going to have another baby? Why do so many people ask us this question? Jameson is only one. He's only one, okay? I just weaned him the other day. Okay, my baby's growing up. Is the baby fever coming? Yes. Do I want another kid right now? Heck no. Why? I do not want another kid when we're in a pandemic. Are you crazy? Nobody knows what's gonna happen. If you're into conspiracies, nobody knows. That being said, the way our bank account is set up, we need some space in between our kids. I was raised with all of us together, 5 siblings. There were 5 of us. Because of that, we couldn't get the car at 16, and we could not get the really great birthday parties. Sounds a little materialistic, but you know what? Every kid thinks about it. So, I want my kids to be at least 2.5 to 3 years apart. At least. Ideally, 3 to 4 years apart. So, no. We're not having any babies soon. Maybe check back in 1.5 years. Please, Jesus. Please. I would be so sad. Grateful, but so sad if we got pregnant soon. Well, that was so much fun. I really got to loosen up at the end there. Thank you guys for tuning in. This was fun. So start sending some questions for the next Q&A. I'll start writing them down. That would be fun. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something about me. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. I love you guys so much, and I'm just so blessed to have you tuning into my videos every week or so. It's crazy. I love y'all so much, and thank you for just checking in on me. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.